Hello, my friends. It's your friend Kevin. Welcome, 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 all of you. This is your Divine Daily Blast. Here we go. All right. So we're looking at the all my isms, all my cards, but we're also looking at a number 2 angel numerology day, which is keeping the faith, being diplomatic, watching out for your negative thinking. Try to find the positive solutions to anything that might come up that has you judging, has you looking at things in a not so favorable light. Go gently and harmonious, be supportive, be considerate. Above all, be sensitive to yourself and what you're feeling, and let that extend to other people. The angel number 2 energy is one of tactfulness, cooperation, and love. The loving energy also helps you to land in the space of vulnerability. Today's the day where we work with the divine feminine. Think of Mother Mary. Think of the High Priestess. Think of the Empress. And if you're a tarotist, pick out the Eight of Swords or the Eight of Air, the Wise Counselor, also known as a Hierophant. Bring in Archangels Jophiel, Raguel to help you. Now, the moon today is in the loving, nurturing, motherly sign of Cancer. However, we've also got Mars that is still retrograde, which to my mind means really still, quiet, not active. And Mars in the retrograde is aligning with Saturn, that organization planet, under this Cancerian moon. So that brings me to think about the home and the hearth and all things domestic. Whatever needs attention in those areas of your life, get to it, get tasks. That could just be vacuuming, sweeping, cleaning, tidying, anything that feels cluttered. Put in the effort no matter what has already happened in your past. Look at this as a spring cleaning before the spring. Now, my isms. Thank you, universe, for providing me more than plenty to nourish my life and to help others. And you do with these isms whatever you wish, whatever lands with you, whatever you feel is in your heart. I am perfection unfolding. This idea that we're not already perfect is a myth. We're unfolding our perfection as we go through life, as we experience the contrasts that come up, as we work through the challenges, the difficulties, the hurdles, the not so good feelings. That is the perfection that is coming out of it. I am patience and forgiveness. We have to get forgiveness to get to healing, and these things take time. My archangel affirmation or angel affirmation is from Archangel Azrael. Call upon me, whom God helps, for support in rising from the ashes of your past to be stronger than before. Works with patience and forgiveness. My past pain does not define me. I move forward with grace and peace. All of these wonderful positive affirmations, positive messages are to give you a divine daily push. A day to start with joy, happiness on the right foot, to give you that overall sense of love, that sense of the divine is with us always, letting us know no matter what. Now, we're going to choose a new divine master for this week. And this new divine master is Bridget, the bright one. Sparking your inner fire, letting your passions lead you this week to your purpose. Bridget was the goddess of Ireland. She was the mystical maiden over the wells and the rivers and the waterways, protecting them. And then initially she was a pagan goddess. And then when Christianity arrived in Britain, she had done her work well. They made her a saint. This week, Bridget comes to work with us to begin anew. The seeds that we've put in the ground, put in our heart, put out there in the universe, have been given the opportunity to start germinating, growing. Trust all the passions that you're seeking, that you're believing, that you're going with. And don't let the limiting beliefs, the doubts, the fears, the gossip, the mongering of other people project you. Let your fire burn. Now, our angel activation card is the powers, which I like a lot. The powers are asking us to go through this week with kindness and compassion. We've got a full moon coming up. We're on the way to the full moon. I think we're in the second phase of the new moon. And I want to say on Wednesday is when this full moon, and the full moon illuminates. The full moon is going to be in Leo. Expect some unexpected revelations to pop up. Maybe not in your own personal life, but certainly in the lives of other people. So we need the powers of kindness, of compassion. And the activation is to choose to see through the eyes of kindness. We're taught blame, we're taught shame, we're taught darkness, we're taught all these things by other people. I believe we come into this earth plane with a clean slate. And somehow or another we learn by acceptance and rejection different things. And sometimes those different things change because we change. All right. Gertrude and Beatrice have assured me that they are taking care of their little wilderness home. Oh, and I'm putting these back together because I'm not reading all those cards. I am using Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray because I like them. Beatrice and Gertrude, what is it that you want me to know? What do you want us to know? We're grateful that you're here. We're grateful that you're bringing realms, the fairy realm. Oh, no, choose that card is what Gertrude is saying. The top card on the deck. Let's see what we have. Oh, the shapeshifter. I like this. Oh, this is very shamanic. Transform and unveil your gifts. So we've got a hawk, the eye of the hawk. We've got the howl of the wolf. And we've got this ability to see and to feel, to hear and to know our inner voices. And our inner voices, oh, look at that. If you look carefully at this card, or I am, around the shoulders of this shaman, looks like a fox. So a fox is usually very cunning, very careful, can go in the background. The hawk sees whatever it needs to see, and the wolf has the instinct. All of those shamanic energies are coming directly from the animal kingdom, the animal world. So this is really about trusting and unveiling the gifts that we have. We're in a time of interesting changes. I don't know what else to say other than you can buy into the fear or you can buy into love. And I'm thinking if you're on here, if you're on this channel, you're already in the mode of love, the mode of light, the mode of anything that's good in your world. So take your time and focus on developing your gifts, your intuitive gifts, and your strengths. Shapeshifters are either animal, and they've got the ability to change. They're like like the shamanics work with the animal kingdom, the nature, the capacity to transform and go journeying into those different realms. I would say this card here is speaking to our ability to overcome the challenges that we're overcoming. If you've noticed, and if you're on this channel, you're a light worker, how many people are in fear and confusion? And me, myself, and I, the only thing I can trust is what's in my heart, what's in my intuition. And typically what happens with me, and I'll share it with you so that it could happen with you, I find other folks who share it, who believe it, and who say, yes, I feel that way too. That's your confirmation that we're not the only ones that feel this way. It is the aligning up with the shaping and the shifting of the times. Anytime you move something from one place to another, there is a change in the vibrational energy of whatever you've moved. If you think about your home and you say, well, I'm going to take the chair that was sitting in that corner for the last 3 years and I'm going to move it over to this wall. It changes the dynamics of that space. If you decide to go through your cabinets, and whether it's your kitchen cabinets, let's start there, and you've got a certain cupboard that you keep your spices in, and your bits and pieces that, odd things that you might use for a recipe once or twice, and then it stays in the cabinet. All those little boxes of sauces and different things. If you get all of those out, discard ones that have gone past their sell-by date, or you no longer want or need, a good place for that is the garden. Get it back to the earth because they came from the earth. Once you put all those things back in the organized fashion, the energy of that cupboard has changed. The energy of the space has changed. It might feel lighter, it might feel brighter, it might feel more organized. These are the things that shape shifting does. And if we use the energy of the spring, or the pre-spring, or right before all that activity starts, we get a head start on shaping and shifting what's to come next. It's a good activity. It's a good activity if you find somebody who is not grounded, who is up in the hubble bubble and fluff of what's going on around them. Don't know what to trust. The news is full of not good things. Well, you're not going to sell too much pharmaceutical products or whatever it is you're pushing in the commercials if news was wonderful. However, those who are invested in it, let them be invested in it, because through that doorway, they might find something else, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. For me, there's so much more outside the front door. So much more. So much to see, feel, believe, and trust. That is going to be a distraction. Anyway, my friends, that's it from me. We have Bridget and the Powers card with us all week long, and I will be using this Angels and Ancestors deck all week long with the help of Gertrude and Beatrice. And don't forget to stay tuned later today for the navigations for your week ahead, where I will be looking at where the moon is, where the stars are, and what the cards. I'm going to pull for Guardian Angel Messages Tarot deck by Radley Valentine for one card for every day of this week coming up. Until later, bye for now.